Hey everyone, today I am talking about the power of the no. By no, I mean N-O, literally the word N-O. In my leadership coaching with women of color, especially women of color in tech, I find that it is so clear that we are terrified of the word no and hearing it and receiving it. And I get why. No equals rejection. It's painful. It's embarrassing. It makes us go inward and want to hide. It gives space for self-doubt and, questioning our self-value and worth to exist. But here's my secret. I push my clients hard to go for the no. I want them to get excited to go for the no. I want us to normalize the no and cut that negative shit around no out. And here's why this is important. As women of color, nothing is just handed to us. Not your money, not your salary, not your promotions, not your responsibilities, not your mentors, not your allies, not your advocates. We have to ask for it and work for it. And that's a yes or no question. So you can't be afraid of the second option, or you're never gonna get to a resonant and authentic yes for yourself. And asking for it is essentially a little negotiation dance that we have to get used to. And if you know me, you know that negotiations is my jam. I come from tech sales. I am all about negotiating in my business, and I want you to be able to negotiate your relationships, your influence within your organizations, and your money value, right? I want you to be prosperous. And when I push my clients for the no, I make them take a step back to really connect with what's the worst that can happen. No is not the worst thing that can happen. Not being confident enough to get your knees scraped, to get your face scraped a little bit in order to problem solve once you get the no is the worst that can happen. Missing out on opportunities just because you're hiding around the corners and tiptoeing around just to avoid the no is the worst that can happen. One last tip on this. Negotiations do not stop at no. Negotiations start at no. Once you have no, again, you can start problem solving, you can start getting creative, you can start really collaborating with the other person, you can start getting wildly curious. By that, start asking powerful, open-ended questions like, oh, I'm glad you told me that's a no. What would be a yes? I'm glad you told me that you can't afford that. How would that make sense for me? How does that make sense for my business? How does that make sense for me to accept this low offer below my expectations? What else could you do for me then? What else could we do together? What else can I do for you? And then we have a real conversation and a real negotiation dance here. It's all about accepting the no, letting all those icky experiences internally exist because it's a natural reaction to feel rejection and that loss of breath. But once you release that, after you experience it, turn that shit around. So I'd love for you to put in the comments below some of your experiences, especially professionally, when you were terrified of the no, but went for it anyway. And did you fail? Did you learn? Did you succeed? Did you get what you want? Who knows? I'd love to hear it. Bye.